IIR presents Data's Anatomy. Persevering Past Probation, Season 2, Episode 4, featuring Dan and Daphne, Data Interns. On this episode, topic, defining probation and student standing, importance, understanding student standing, how probation is determined, briefly review past TCCD probation data.
Good morning, Dan. Is everything okay?
No, I think I'm going to have to get rid of Daisy.
Why? You love your new dog.
She's going to fail obedience school. I don't want this to end up like Old Yeller.
Wait a minute. What? Old Yeller? Why don't you just slow down and explain what's going on?
Flashback.
So yesterday at obedience school, the instructor asked to speak with me. That's when she gave me the bad news.
Daisy is on probation.
It's all my fault, too. I didn't help Daisy study because I thought she was a natural. Now she failed her first few classes and is on probation. So, I guess she's gonna flunk out of school.
Based on my knowledge of it, being on probation doesn't mean you're going to flunk out.
Are you actually comparing canines to humans?
No, Dan. My experience in higher education has taught me that probation does not necessarily mean flunking out. At TCCD, a student is put on academic probation when they fail to maintain a cumulative GPA of at least 2.0. This probationary standing will apply for the next semester. If the student raises their GPA to at least 2.0, they will return to good standing at the end of the semester. If the student does not raise their GPA to at least 2.0, they will be placed on Academic Suspension 1 at the end of the term. For this standing, a student may choose to take part in academic recovery, which involves limiting the student to taking only 1 or 2 classes. A student with this standing may also choose not to enroll for 1 long semester. If the student still does not raise their GPA to at least 2.0, they will be placed on Academic Suspension 2. For this standing, a student cannot enroll for 1 long semester. The student may return after the semester, but will still be in the same standing until the GPA is raised. After that term, if the student does not raise their GPA, they will be dismissed from the college.
Dismissal? Oh no, poor Daisy!
Don't worry, Dan. I'm sure Daisy's school will help her succeed. Just like at TCCD, educators work hard to ensure student success. At TCCD, 28% of our degree-seeking FTIC students go on probation at the end of their first fall semester. Of those that return in spring, 17% of these probation students get back into good standing.
Several weeks later.
I'm so relieved. Your intuition was right, Daphne. Daisy isn't necessarily going to flunk out.
So is Daisy off probation?
Yep, and she's back in good standing.
So then why did you think it would end up like Old Yeller?
Didn't Old Yeller end badly because he was disobedient?
No, Dan. He got rabies. Well, now that Daisy's back on track, maybe her story will end up more like Lassie.
Yep, and she's on the road to graduation.
To be continued. Next time on Data's Anatomy, gearing up for graduation.
This is Dan.
And Daphne.
Signing out. Gotta run. See you next time.
IIR, slamming the data.
For more information, go to our website. Be sure to check out our existing reports and other helpful videos.
Questions? Contact us at IIR.